And now, a definitely not sarcastic review of the masterpiece, Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
This is just the top of the heap when it comes to all Star Wars movies. I think big bad guy, Darth Vader, who you're very scared of. His real name is Anakin, but most of the time we're just calling him Annie the whole time, which I think is great to always think of him as Annie. And the stuff they say in the backstory of the original one with Obi-Wan doesn't fit in at all in this. And I like that. I like that it throws you for a loop, that they try to set up a backstory originally saying certain things like, oh, I met him during the Clone Wars. He didn't meet him during the Clone Wars. What a twist. The kid that plays Annie, who plays Darth Vader as a kid, is the Daniel Day-Lewis of child actors. I don't think anybody's going to disagree with that. Lucas also, I love George Lucas as a director because, you know, you watch him in this film and he directs everybody, and some people try to put emotion into things, and he's like, whoa. Let's not do emotion here. Make sure you say it like a robot. I want to make sure everybody in this film looks like they don't know what they're doing. One of the things I really like about the movie, and I want you to go on a little journey here with me a little bit, is originally had the Force. And like, yeah, we get the Force. The Force is cool. It gives you powers and it's like mystical and stuff. But I think George Lucas was smart and he's like, let's give them too much information. Let's tell them so much about the Force that we make it stupid. Because I like that. When you explain too much to somebody about something they love, it always ends great. It doesn't just bring up more questions. And you always say, good, I'm glad I know too much now. There's Jar Jar. I mean, well, do I even have to say anything about Jar Jar? Everybody loves Jar Jar. Every joke lands with Jar Jar. Even when you're watching him in the first movie, you're like, I can tell they're setting this guy up to be a senator. Do that. And when they travel through the middle of the water and there's always a bigger fish. Sorry. It's hard because when I watch the movie, the jokes hit and they land and they land and they land over and over and over again. And it's not too long. It's not too complicated because I totally understand the whole trading plot. It's what we wanted, you know, the whole plot. I'm like, good. Something about like the trading and people can't trade and they're trading for some reason. And there's that other people that are trying to trade. And there's like a senator thing going on. It gets me all tingly. I get so excited and never bored. Some people now, look, haters out there will say they overuse CGI in this film. They just overuse it. Like, oh, they overuse CGI. They use CGI in every single little clip, constantly green screens. I like it. Why use any practical effects? Why? Because they look good? You're going to have to accept in the final battle when it's all going on, the only reason anybody in the good is winning, and I love this, because it's all accidents. Anakin's like accidentally flying a plane into stuff and saying, uh-oh. Jar Jar's accidentally blowing things up and destroying people. Like, I love that. I like that nobody's winning for an actual good reason. That is what I want. I freaking love this movie.